like that with pepper.
What's pepper?
Pepper.
Papa? Wait, we said the black man? We're talking about the black man or the Mexican
Mr.
man?
Black man and lazy. All the one that go asleep.
I think that about culture. Black man for down south. God, get your Spanish man or my mother a coolie man. No black man at all.
So no black man in the
Mr.
South.
Black man, Mr. Cooliman walk a mile to tell one lie.
I gotta go to Shania. Shania says,
Over to Shania.
yes, Shania, and then I'm coming all the way around. Yes.
This I said I don't find no black man. Black man meaning girlfriend. I don't find it or not.
Not even Garifuna, especially, huh?
Especially girlfriend. I don't want to breathe there.
Huh?
I don't want those kind of breed. They back like that.
They bark like a dog, you said?
They bark
The
like
culture
a
is nice and everything, but when it comes to the male, like they have that like this, what do you call the word? Aggressive. Mentality that they don't have to stick to one lady. They could be unfaithful, do what they want, pass around, all kind of things. So I love me some red man though.
Red
I like
man?
me so yellow man.
Red man, it would be considered.
Red have black and Spanish like in them.
Why? What's
Mestizo, de mestizo.
mestizo?
Because they know how to love, they know how to touch, they know how to treat, they know how to sex. I'm not into material things.
Yes.
As I happy, my kids happy,
Yes.
I want to make you happy.
Yes.
I'm not into your whole paycheck on it. Well, I
Yes.
expect that, right? But
Yes.
give
Yes.
what you got.
Yes.
I said that those Spanish man loving the kind of walk rub your foot, take care of you. They hardworking.
Hard working. But your guy isn't Spanish, is he?
Who? My man is Jamaican. Yeah, Jamaican mix.
He's Jamaican mix. They're hard working, right? Then Jamaicans are hard working.
And they must say bossy too. Yes, they bossy. They talk with that. They talk with that, yeah. They don't aggressive, but you know how they talk? They don't slow. I said they don't slow, like you know how they talk. Like to me, like we black man not got no goal.
We Belizean women, we work, but they are expecting that we would be the one to depend on. But the white lady that comes from outside, she will just hand it out. She will just hand it without asking questions. But we Belizean, no, we want what we want, that they to mind us, not for us to be the ones to be depending that they could depend on. Because they don't have the same goal as us. They expect that we would mind them, clothe them, feed them, fuck them, and especially expect them, and expect that we should have them like somebody on the outside on some like a medalist. Right. They want us to have them crowned, expecting that we should mind them and maintain them.
Worship.
We can't fuck them plus clothe them and provide for them.
Yes.
We need for them to fuck us, clothe us, and provide for us.
Oh, yes. Hallelujah. Amen.
And that's the way I feel, because like they're taking advantage of us black women, because
Yes.
we are home doing all the work,
Yes.
and they are the ones that being out there receiving, and we're the one taking all the challenge at home. So if we pick a black guy, we don't expect that we'll get any help, because they want the same help we want. You can't catch a bus with a black guy sitting down and expect them to get up and offer a black woman a seat. They won't do it. You know what they told us, miss? They're paying the same passage as us. So what does they expect that we should do? Just sit and lap our tail? No. We should also do the same thing to them. If they could go around and mess around, why can't we do the same thing? That's the reason why no black woman here in Belize want a black man. We prefer a Spanish man, that's my type, a coolie man, or a someone that could maintain us and give us what all we need. Not someone that will depend on us. That's just my part and my thinking.
And that is Danielle.
Amen.
Miss Goddess Danielle has spoken.
Also in a relationship, it's not half and a half. What the today, the day. And when they buy food, that's still today.
And that's
That's why
a
it's
true
good to
thing.
be independent. It's good to be independent.
They would give you $100 this week and expect that the $100 was last you for the whole week to maintain you. You buy your groceries, so by the ending of the week you don't have a partner at the to clean your ass with that they won't. He won't find it. He won't find it because that's the reason why, and they even wanted to pay them back.
What happened to go to doctor? What happened to buy a pad? No friggin' grocery. You eat that shit at all.
Where me?
Personally,
Love them all.
I love everybody, right? You don't need money for be happy. You can be happy by yourself. You can be happy at home. But that it don't really matter the race because that's your life, right? And you want somebody there to support you, not somebody who want back walk. Who are there by your side, by your right side, your left side, your front side, your back side. You want somebody who complete you. You want to be equal. You don't want to be half of this and half of that. Me don't want that. I want somebody who will make me equal.
Power to the woman of Belize, man.
That's just me.
And that was Goddess Dinah.
Yes, ma'am.
Goddess Dinah.
Well, I really don't know. Like, listen to one of them. I got a black man. I know, well, no good. Right? Well, yeah, not all of them, but then once you meet a person, that's full of love. Not fake love. So you need to, like, spend time with the person. If you are looking for somebody to be a part of your life, indeed you need to spend a lot of time. It's not like if you rush to rush, go and then do your thing and then something happens. If you want to be together for a life, you need to, spend time with that person. Watch how they move, how they carry themselves, that they respect you. All of that. But well, for me, I don't know. I like I said, I prefer like my own, my own type, or maybe a Spanish. I could agree with that, but then coming to other like.
Wait.
Marufuna,
You said you
that-
agree. You agree with what?
with my own type. Yeah, my own culture. Yeah. Or I can go with Spanish man, but other than that, maybe. Well, that's just me.
And that is Goddess Rhina.
Personally, I do agree with the thing where black man in Belize, they don't really have goals. Because I did date one previously, and they never did show me that they have any aspirations for something better in life. They just stop and be stagnant. So I do agree with what one of this. You have to find a partner. They have to also match your belief stand as well. Because you can't have somebody we're not equally yoked. That's my 2 cents.
Sister, talk about your Chinese man.
Huh?
She said she did a Chinese man before. Something.
You have Chinese?
All the Chinese guys want women is date a black person so that they could get their papers in the country. That's all they wanted.
Right, yeah, Chinese
All they want is papers. Because that's mostly what different cultures come to Belize for. If they're running from their country or they come to a next country, all they want is papers. They're not worrying about what color you are or where you come from. All they want is the papers.
It's in reverse because most ladies that get married to a white guy,
They want to go to the States?
yeah, they want to get their papers so that they can go to the States.
Because when you go to Placencia and St. Bite, there's a lot of Garifuna women living with those Chinese and those white guys, but they're only doing it because they want to uplift the culture. Because I mean, if you comes from a home that you have 13 or 14 siblings and you want to give them something better, give back to your family. That's what you're looking for. That's the easiest way. They also in Dangriga, there's a lot of Garifuna women that is living, they're married to those white guys and those China people, but they're living here in this big house, but I guess they're only doing it so that they could uplift their culture and having something to look upon that they didn't have when they were younger. If I have my partner being a Belizean guy,
Yes.
he could work and I work and we balance off our
Yes.
weight at home.
Yes.
It's like he's on the left and I'm on the right, so
That's
we
right.
could balance off
Right.
our business.
Right.
But if you say you're just coming out of your home and you're dating a guy and you have this standard that you want to reach, you will work towards and find someone that could put you to where you want to be. It's not only because you're dating a white guy or a Chinese guy or a Mayan or a Spanish or a Garifun or whatever the culture may be. Once they have an education and they have the money to provide what you want,
Yes.
that's what they're aiming for.
Yes.
Most girls are aiming for right now in this time of this. Not everybody that is in for love.
Oh.
Love is a hard thing now these days. Love is not something that they could give you overnight. Some is just looking for a fine time. I mean, if you could provide me with my clothes, my jewelry, my hair, my nails, my looks, and the sex for whatever you could give me, that's the empowerment that the woman or the girls right now, teenagers, are looking for. Because back in the days, my aunt would say, I could go there and I could fuck for a $50. No, these girls are doing it for a fried chicken and a Coke. You can't go there and say, I'm going to look for a guy and just give myself to him and I will receive $100 so I could provide for my family. No, he would ask me, am you the same one like the younger girls that is offering themselves to me for a $5? You could say almost $10 because a fried chicken is $8 and a Coke is $10. So it doesn't value anymore. So what they're doing now is everything is for free. So that's the reason why many people come from outside and they will just come and just stop offering you a Coke and that's it. You know? So it's harder now. I mean, like if you have kids like me growing up, my daughter, I explained her that I want her to have an education. Because if you don't have nothing up here and you're looking for a guy, he can't provide nothing that you have. I mean, if he left you today or tomorrow, what will you look back on? And that's the reason why I told my daughter, I said, that's the reason why I'm looking for my way in life. Because yes, I might have a guy that I could depend on, but it's not every day he could provide for me. Once I could provide for myself, that's a go for a woman. I always say, if your husband passed away or he leaves you, it's best to stay on your own. You could provide on your own. I mean, I know a lot of girls that their husband passed away also. What are they doing? They're selling themselves. And what I do, I struggle my own way. That's the reason I am who I am today. Because I work for what I want. I don't depend on people outside. You know? I mean, if you could, the least what you could provide for your family is the best that your heart will desire. You really need a man to survive. Because he's only on the side to take off the coolness that you want or the heat that you have. I mean, if you live in a home with your kids, it's best you just go somewhere where you could take out the heat and that's it. Don't allow them in your house because you need to expect the unexpected. That's just what I feel.
And you agree that education and everything for your daughter have?
I believe that education is everything that a girl needs in this life. I always told my mom, my son, the boys, huh? It doesn't really matter as long as you have a job that you could say that your monthly, you could pay your bills and provide your needs. Because a man out there nowadays, that man no want you more than $150. Look at how much you sleep with them and now pay that monthly stuff. So it's best to have at least one 4 or 6 times. It don't really matter what kind of education you have. At least you have a job that could provide your needs.
There's a lot of people in Belize who have education and still have a job.
You see, the next thing here in Belize is being a housewife. It's hard because it's a lot of abuse, verbally, physically, mentally, socially, emotionally. That plays a lot being at home, especially when you don't have an education. Because I've witnessed it past with different people that their husbands find someone outside that has so much education and they could provide for them. That when they're at home, they will tell their wife, their actual wife, that I don't know why I'm with you because you don't have an education. So all that looking back to it now, that I've realized that education is the key to a better success in life.
So let's go to what Nicole mentioned about still an education doesn't guarantee a way of life. And education is oftentimes miseducation because they're still not teaching what they should teach for people to survive. It's still only teaching you to be a slave, basically. So what are the things, Nicole, that we're gonna come back to you, but what are the things, because we're here in Belize, there's education, but then there's also self-education and schooling. Can't those same principles apply to teaching young women to survive without a formal education? Or do you see, as Danielle is saying, the formal education is the only route because of the piece of paper, right? So does that guarantee, and from your perspective, how has that benefited on a larger scale? Or is it about using the resources and recognizing what you have and making that work to turn into a business or to turn into, you know?
I was just only asking them their opinion, but from my perspective, not dropping out of first farm, you do need education to a level, but it has come to with your family background, support to get from family. If you don't have family support, then that can lead you astray if you think negative, like you go sleep with a man, or just have lower standards and lower self-esteem, like you can't achieve nothing. So I just need to ask them the opinion.
I think it all starts at home. It's a home training. Because if you start from yourself being
Parents at home.
love, I mean, listen,
Have working parents too.
you have working parents, yes, but there's a time and place for everything. If you take out at least 5% of your time, it doesn't matter if it's in the morning, midday, and the night, as long as you sit down and think at first and decide what you're going to tell your daughter. Because my saying for my home is, no matter what the standards are or what their problems are, you could overcome it. I explained to my daughter that the reason why I'm coming back to school is because I want to be someone they could look upon, especially her, being her, knowing that I dropped out of school. 12 years I've been home sitting and doing my own sales and business. And I've realized that I'm not earning much, but I thank God for it. But I want something that I could look back on and say, you know, my mom did this because she wanted me to be someone. Not only being me, but trying to be someone that I could inspire someone else.